As of now, only two, but I think some others will be joining.
Okay, as of now, only one person or
Two.
two? Okay. Okay, then I will start now. Okay, may I know you guys are do you have any knowledge on site reliability engineering, the basic knowledge, what it means and why we were use these things? Any knowledge? Can you the basic idea?
Okay, so I will introduce myself. So my name is Sachin, and I have 10 years plus experience in IT industry. Currently, I am working as a system admin on
Mhm.
Linux OS, as per as Windows also. And currently, my role is kind of DevOps. So I have basic knowledge on what exactly do. So that's why I want to learn more.
Okay, do you aware the Linux and database?
Windows, yes, Windows database.
Windows, not the Linux.
Linux, Windows, and database.
Okay, okay. And do you have knowledge on Kubernetes, Docker?
No,
Uh,
no.
at least you have the idea.
Yes, I have idea. What is
Okay,
that?
okay, good. And any other?
Hey, hi, Sridhar Vaibhavi here.
Yeah.
So currently I'm working in a Cognizant as a tools and observability architect, and
Mm-hmm.
myself and Sachin are working together in one of the team. And my experience in Linux, I'm not from Linux background. I'm purely Windows admin. But on observability tools, I have worked on um, you can say the APM tools, and right now I'm working on Elk Stack. But I have concepts cleared about the site reliability, right? What things are there, because monitoring and observability is also one of the part of SRE. That is what I know. And I worked on the observability tools like Dynatrace, App Dynamics, New Relic, Datadog,
Okay.
and in ServiceNow, I worked on the ServiceNow event management layer.
Okay. So that means ticketing tool, ServiceNow ticketing
Yes.
tool. You have
Yeah,
idea.
but event management is the integration method which we are using it for connecting the observability layer with the ServiceNow ITSM.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
good. So myself, Sridhar, I'm working almost 10 plus years of experience as a lead engineer. Okay. In a 197 communications. It's well known as Paytm. Okay. So we used to deal, we have to make our system OTA platform. Okay. Online ticketing agency, OTA platform, right? So
hmm,
I'm particularly working on flights vertical. So we are, the primary responsibility, to maintain the system reliable and 99.9% available all the time. Okay. So this is first time, I'm giving a demo outside. Okay. The training sessions. Okay, if you guys have any doubt, so we can you guys make a note and we can discuss at the end of the session. Okay. So you both have the basic knowledge of reliability and observability, what it means, and you guys are already working in IT. So if you guys know about the end-to-end and the complete infrastructure, how it was developed in the back end, like both infra and application level. So what I can say here, site reliability engineering, so it's a methodology, so we can apply software engineering to the operations. Okay, so all the time our system has to be reliable and available to the customers. Okay, otherwise, we will lose the brand value and any software application or any product. So if we will not give the, uh, uh, services like you guys know the SLA, right? Service level
Yes,
agreements we do
yes.
with the clients. Okay. So the agreements depends on the issue based how much time we will take to recover back to the system. If say in the real time any banking application or e-commerce application or OTA platform application. So if we were not maintaining the reliable in the sense, if you are sending a request, you supposed to get the correct values like as a response. Okay. So like in OT application, if you are trying to access the order summary, where you can see the your future booking or past dated bookings. So if it is not able to retrieve the data, so then our system is not reliable, right? So that is the reason site reliability engineer has the primary responsibility, to proactively, observe our system. Like if this is failing and how many users are affecting with this and how many failures we have recent time, like past 1 day, past 1 hour, so 1 week, like that. So we will collect the metrics, okay, and we can analyze the data. So depends on we will set the thresholds, okay, until if it will reach the bottleneck, then our application will be down on that particular microservices. Okay, that is our primary and that is the main agenda of the site reliability engineer. Okay, you guys understand what is the main role of the site reliability engineer, right? Hello.
Yes, I understood, Sridhar.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Okay, where I can share my screen. Share, yes.
Hey, yeah, I understood, Sridhar. Are you able to
It-
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I can. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Or not yet?
Share. Uh, Privacy security to grant access. Okay, it is asking me to share, after changing the system setting, it is asking to quit and reopen. Okay, be on the call, so I will join you back. Yeah, I am back actually. Okay, this is the theoretical part I am going to cover, in this training. the introduction of the site reliability engineering, which includes site reliability engineering, what is the importance, okay, and levels of reliability, and what is the main pillars of the reliability, okay, what is the difference between SRE versus DevOps. Okay, these are the 9 to 10 sessions, theoretical part. Okay, and incident management, which you are already aware about service now, right? So if any particular incident will happen, so how we can able to make it closer. Okay, that part we can discuss, and eliminating toil. So uh, sometimes if any incident will occur, for time being we can provide the workarounds, right? So always workaround should not be for long time, right? So we can eliminate the toil most of the time, so then we can maintain the bandwidth of each in site reliability engineer, or front end if we have the CST, or back end also we have engineering team. So those are the responsibility to fix the issues, instead of long time to work on workarounds. Okay, and monitoring in SRE, like monitoring is one of the part in the observability. It's an subset of observability only. So here we can discuss metrics which we will collect from our application. Okay, that part can be discussed in this section. And the automation, like SRE tools, which we were using in the day-to-day life, okay, as a SRE engineer. So the main difference to DevOps and SRE, so most of the times SRE has to work on already built an application which is live, okay, like Amazon or Paytm or Make My Trip or any banking application. Okay, we are responsible for only the production environment application only. Okay, so before that, when the new application is going to live, so it's a collaborative work from a DevOps team and the engineering team and the SRE architect level. So they will design the system, okay, in both infra and the application level. And troubleshooting, how we will troubleshoot if any issue will occur in the application side. So the main thing, the SRE has to be, have good idea on the domain knowledge. So if you are working in a banking application, so you must aware how our application will work. Okay, so you should know from starting to, from user perspective, from client side. Okay, if they will send any request, okay, how it will reach to our system, and what services it will call, but depends on the requirement. Okay, so you need to understand if any like e-commerce application, if you are placing any order, okay, so how it will go to our system, and how it will get the records which is requested by the our DevOps tools are integrated to our applications. Okay, so not in the deep dive of the DevOps application, because if any issues existing with the infra level, so we have to, identify those, notice those issues, and proactively we have to report to the infra team. So the DevOps team or platform engineers. Okay. So they will go and fix the infra level issues, and application related issues can be addressed by the engineering team. So our responsibility, okay, to investigate the issue and why it is happening, on what purpose it is happening, and any latency issues. So those and all we have to observe and monitor, and we have to report to the engineering team, and like a infra team. So I think here you got the difference of the DevOps as well as the SRE team, right?
Yes, Sridhar. Yeah. So we are well aware about the WAS, right? I mean, because we are also doing the same thing in our practice.
Yes, yes.
So basically, we are a part of operations team, and we
Mm-hmm.
also have development teams. Since we are working for banking domain customer,
Mm-hmm.
so we are managing one of the application. So for that, we are managing their operations, right? So we have the different tools of DevOps which are implemented in our infrastructure. Yeah.
Yeah. So did you guys deal with the deployments as well?
Yes. So we have Azure pipelines for deployment.
Okay.
Yeah. So in deployment also we have different stages, right? So development
Ye-
team is working at the background, and they are coming back with the requirements, right? How it has to be deployed, and
Yes.
when it has to be deployed, and what they are expecting from this particular deployment.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
our team is
They
working
will
on
guide
this.
you the which strategy deployment we need to go, and we need to get the release approvals for the deployments. Okay.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
we have to there are different type of deployment strategies. Okay. So depends on reliability and error budgets. So we have to get the approvals from the management level, who is like release engineers and all. Okay, based on that, they can, if see, if particular right now this SRE implementation is in distributed microservices. Okay, until unless earlier we have monolithic applications where like individual person is having their own website. Okay, so what mostly 4 to 5 services only they can provide to the UI interface users, right? Like about page, and what are the products they can offer. Okay, and a detailed explanation of the products. So it is a very limited way we can design the system in monolithic applications. So coming to the large scale distributed systems, so each and every service has its own development engineering team. Like such, if you are searching for any product in the e-commerce application, so based on your search query, so backend has to pull the records. Okay, that can be managed by the search microservice team. Okay, and after selecting any particular product, okay, if you are placing order, there will be a same product can be selling by different accounts, right? So even I can able to sell in the e-commerce, and other person, like 10 people are there. So based on that, so we have to list the vendors to the customer. Okay, they can go and select it, and the everything can be managed by the SRE, whether they are running out of the stock, so we have to display running out of stock. Our system has to display to the customer. If they can place it, then the vendor cannot able to deliver they cannot fulfill their orders. Okay, so that is the main important. So each and every microsystem we have to monitor, like through metrics we can monitor how it can be behaved. Okay, and the main pillars will be like metrics, logs, and traces. These are the main pillars for the observability. Okay, monitoring will tell us like what is happening in the system, and logs will give the explanation why it is happening. So logs have different types, like debug message, info logs, or error logs. So based on logs, we will come to know why it is happening. Okay, and the traces will tell you so how the uh, request is going in different microservices in our system. So where exactly it is failing or having problem, so we can trace due to traces only. So along with this, the main thing, uh, so observability and monitoring, we have this Prometheus, Grafana. So Prometheus is the tool where we can gather the metrics, traces, and logs from the system. Okay, like in Kubernetes or our application, both infra level as well as the application level. Okay, and Grafana is the responsibility to monitor these particular metrics. So metrics will can be captured in our system like a time series. Okay, every second it will fetch the data, like last 5 minutes, how our system is, last 1 month, 30 days, 10 days, or it can calculate, every second like that. So we can set the, requirements. Okay, at what time we can gather the metrics. So based on that, it will fetch the metrics. Okay, that particular uh, metrics can be given as an input to the Grafana. So that where we can read all the metrics and we can build the dashboard, like some of the uh, HTTP requests. So average of the request, like we can customize the dashboards in the Grafana, and we can set the alerts, like if any failure will happen. So we can set like 70% failure is there, then we can make it as a P2. 80% failure is there, then we can make it as a P1. Based on that, it will trigger alert to the emails or Slack group, where on-call SRE on-call has to be responsible for all this. Investigate why it is happening and what reason it is happening, and we have to give this data to the particular team. We have detailed run books for what to follow and how to follow, and to which team we have to reach out to fix the issue. Okay, this everything can be detailed notes we can maintain, like in a wiki page or a conference page, knowledge bases we can have. So if any particular issue will come, then in the future also it will come how to deal those type of scenarios. So we can knowledge we can create knowledge base. So what is the particular issue and why it is happening, and to avoid what steps we have to take it. So there we can, you know, uh, save the time for if the same incident will occur in the coming future days. So by help of the knowledge base, so we can figure it out. Okay. So this we can call it as in SRE methodology, postmortems. Okay. So after any issue will occur, so once we will close it, so we have to document it with a blameless postmortems. Okay. So we should not blame like to the particular team due to this is happening. We have always like to avoid this type of incident in the future. So what steps we need to have? Okay, this instrumentation is like developers will use specific tools like open telemetry to gather the metrics, logs, and traces in the code level. If it will not instrumented in the code level, so we will not get the metrics for the particular infra level or application level. Metric spaces and logs we will not get into the Prometheus. Okay. And logging with the EFK, like logs can be monitored with different tools like Elasticsearch and Fluentbit. It can be pulled by the Elasticsearch, and it can be indexed and by the Fluentbit, and can be used with the UI tool called as Kibana. So this is the stack, okay, EFK. Like how we, in place of Kibana, I think you guys are using Splunk, right?
No, we are using Elk. So we also have Elk stack where we are monitoring metrics, logs, and traces.
Huh.
And also we also have Kibana dashboards where data is getting visible. And as you said, right, in your discussion, we also have metric bit, file bit, and heartbeat, right? So we have watchers configured to monitor the different parameters of the applications and their infrastructure.
Yeah. So it's a depends on organization level and particular team to which tools they have to use it. That is up to them. Okay. So it depends on company to company. It may change. Okay.
So one question I have, right? So which is the best tool is preferred for DevOps, means monitoring and observability, and as well as
See, the
managing all.
market share is like it's a open source tools only. Prometheus, which is a most reliable tool for the Kubernetes. Okay.
Mm.
So that is the reason most of the distributed systems nowadays on Docker and Kubernetes. So that is the reason most of the companies are using Prometheus as a monitor, this observability tool,
Mm.
and where it can collect both metric spaces and logs. And after that, they can use a different for logging purpose, like EFK and different tools. EFK and other there like ELK also there. ELK, Elasticsearch, Logsearch, and Kibana.
Right. Yeah,
And
Logstash, Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana. Yeah.
yes, and we can only use like Kibana only for the logging purpose to monitor the logs and why it is happening for the investigation troubleshooting purpose. So we can use only the Kibana at the end of the day. So we have to, make an idea of how it will work. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Main, how our distributed systems will function. That is the main thing. If you go to any company, any domain application, so you must know complete application flow. Okay. uh, what are the downstream services we were using, and what are the upstream services we were using, and we have to be responsible for system health to be monitored. So this is the main concept. Like and at the end of the training, I will give the my OTA application, how it will function and all. So where you will get a idea of how this OTA application will work. So it will not come like 10 to 15 sessions in between, minimum 10 and maximum 15 sessions.
Okay. So are you
You,
also going to cover the practical sessions in this?
practical, no, but I can give the, what are the, practical, guidance I can provide. So where you can do on your own. So the step by step, how to install the Prometheus. This is like you just have to make an idea. So what is the input things we can give to the after installation. So this, as I clarified, like this, all tools can be initially developed and configured by the DevOps team or platform engineers. Okay, once it can move to the production, our application is live on the production. So we are the responsible to manage this particular infra, and as well as our application related issues, customer escalations, or application related metrics and all, infra related metrics, everything. So this is just simple things where you can. I will give you the steps. How to install Prometheus and how to configure it, so that you guys can do on your own.
Okay.
And like any particular application, like I'll give the overview, like how CI/CD pipelines will work from Git version control system. Like here, like Git is the primary source of truth. Okay, if any changes can be happen to the Git. Okay, so then uh, Argo CD is the CD tool. Okay, continuous deployment tool, where it can be monitor the Kubernetes cluster. Okay, as well as the Git. Okay, if the um, Kubernetes state is in one state, and any new changes happened to the Git, so it will automatically pull that new code, and it will deploy directly uh, in the Kubernetes cluster. So that can be, workflows can be automated initially by the DevOps team. Okay, if the Argo CD, where you can, it's an UI tool, so where you can like monitor in a distributed scale. So maybe in the PG side or COT side, there may be a different deployments will happen on a daily basis, right? So where you can monitor all the deployments, what went live, and what purpose of most of the times we will get the issues after deployments only. So there we can track the uh, changes, okay, like what went live, so what reason it is happening, and when onwards it is happening. So if we feel due to that particular deployment, it is issue is happening, then depends on we can roll back immediately. So and to investigate our application, why particular node is down and it is still in the running state. So that you have to, learn the Kubernetes and Docker at basic level, like how to, troubleshoot Kubernetes and Docker containers. So,
Hello.
yeah.
Yeah. So, in training, are you going to theoretically, or are you show any practical means how tools is?
Practical,
Hmm.
see how the our particular OTA application will work, so that knowledge I can share you.
Mm-hmm. So, means what I am saying, did you have any lab where one server or two, three node or like that? Did you have any that kind of setup or?
That here only the main SRE primary tools will be observability and monitoring. So
Mm-hmm.
these tools you can, if you want, I can assist you how to install and configure those tools. I have documented as well
Okay. Okay.
regarding this. And
Or.
Prometheus and
Hmm.
Grafana, not this, Kubernetes and Docker related. So you have to, do on your own. Like it cannot be like you can install on your own system, Kubernetes and all.
Okay. And after finish this course, which kind of certificate can I eligible or I can confident to give?
Certificate in the sense?
Certification means service now
SRE
certification like that
foundation
SRE
certification
certification.
was there.
Hmm.
SRE foundation certificate was there.
Okay. So are
So
you cover that syllabus also?
yeah, yeah. So it's like a methodology. It's not including technologies and all.
Hmm.
Okay. So it's based on how we will do the observability and monitoring with the different tools.
Okay.
And banking application, so it's having a large scale distributed microservices systems, right? So I will show you. So regularly we have this operations excellence where we can, you know, monitor all the microservices. So these are the microservices, so which we were using on our OTA application. So this will come to, core side, and
Right.
this will come to, integration side. So like we have different airline providers, right? So our Paytm is the middleman, third party, so where we can integrate all other providers. So these are the integration APIs we have to monitor, and on a weekly basis we can you know get this data to be filled, and we can monitor which particular endpoint is having issues. Okay, based on that we have to report to the particular team. So this will come to core team, and there will be a detailed run books to whom it has to be contacted.
Got it. So
Uh,
another thing is, right, in SRE we have do we have any other certification in SRE? So this is the foundation one. Then do we have
Uh,
professional as well?
Professional, see, ITL foundation certificate, right?
Yes, I know.
How to deal the event management, incident management, problem management, all. So it's the
Mm,
same
mm,
kind of methodology. Okay.
mm, mm, mm.
The foundation level certificate is enough, to go to the SRE level.
Got it. And what is the job market for this? Means if we are planning to switch our role,
Mm.
100% role to SRE, after completing this course, how it is going to help us if we are planning to switch it?
See, if you learn all this, no, so presently you guys are lacking, you are using the tools on a daily basis. You are lacking to present in front of interviewers. So, how our application flow will work, okay? And what's our regular responsibility to monitor as a reliability and availability engineer. So at the end of the session, you can make confident like this is the reason you are lacking to the same technologies will be fine which you guys are working like Linux, Windows and all. So if you know the Linux and it's just prefix you need to add for the Kubernetes and Docker, okay? The same commands will work. It's not a big deal, okay? But you have to give the overview to the interviewer, and if particular Kubernetes container is sorry, Docker container is having the issue, so how you will troubleshoot, so how you will get the logs, how you will connect to the Docker, so that particular things you have to showcase in front of interviewer. Then they can believe like you are regularly working on this particular site reliability engineer. So presently you are lacking like application support, production support role you guys are there at present. So you have to add a few things, this methodology. So without ITIL foundation, there is no production support, application support, right? You cannot able to deal on a daily basis,
Got
right?
it.
okay. Sridhar, one more question from my end. Thank you for the overview for that SRE role. So I have two questions. So can you explain what kind of which technology knowledge required for the SRE engineer? Means what, as I say, I have knowledge on Windows and experience. But if I want to know more, is this required database knowledge? Is this required scripting knowledge or network knowledge and security knowledge? So what day-to-day issue facing for the SRE role? And if it is okay to us, if you more explain day-to-day roles and responsibility for the SRE.
Mm. Yeah, like you need a Linux on a daily operations, okay? And based on your product or application, they were maintaining a Windows Windows OS applications also. You have to be uh, good knowledge on Windows Server as well. Okay, it's a depends on your application. So how they are on Linux servers or Windows servers or on both. Okay. So even though here it's a collaborative work, like SRE can be individually work, and if any issues in the application or infra level, so it's a collaborative work of development team and as well as the infra level DevOps team and cloud level cloud engineer. Okay, so it's very depends on the role. Okay, so the cloud engineer can be managed cloud related things. Okay, so most of the applications on cloud, okay, they deal with EC2 cost optimization and all. And they will set up like how the load balance has to go, and the initial setup can be done and hand over to the SREs. Okay, so if your responsibility, to monitor the application, and if we found any abnormalities in the application level or infra level or network level, so that can be detected proactively. So before going into the if CPU utilization or memory related issues, until it go to beyond P1 P2 level, P1 P2 issues, so we will set some thresholds, right? So if it will reach CPU utilization will reach 70%, 70% we will get a P4 ticket can be created, right? So we have to monitor for some time if P4 will come, what action should be taken, so that we have in detail run book as per the organization level. Okay. And if it is continuing, and if it is not fixing on their own, and it is going into P2 level, then what step you have to take it. So you have to initiate war rooms and why it is happening. So during particular peak time, it is going high in a day, and it is happening from last 1 week or 1 month onwards. So depends on all this data you have to supply to the infra level or backend level team. So if network related, if how the Kubernetes cluster or Dockers can be communicated through networks only. Okay. If where you have the situation, it is failing some point where due to network issue, it is not going to communicate from that particular point. Okay. Then you have to identify through the logs. Okay, you have to connect to the Kubernetes or a Docker container, and you have to analyze the logs. So how we will connect to the Linux system? So the same way you have to connect to the Docker container. Docker container is one of the application which is running on the Kubernetes cluster. If node related, so you have to connect to the Kubernetes. If it is an Docker application related. So the Docker is like it has OS dependencies, and as well as the application code and application dependencies. So this all can be configured in a Docker image, okay, and can be deployed in the Kubernetes as a Docker container. So the application can be running on the Kubernetes cluster. So depends on, so through logs, I think you guys are aware, in the logs you will come to know Kubernetes node endpoints or Docker related data you will get on which particular IP address it is running. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, from there you have to get the data and you have to connect to that particular application like Docker container. And you have to investigate and provide the your observations. And once this everything is settled and it is minimized, so we have to document it, like what is the issue and why it is happened, and to prevent in the future what steps has to be taken. Okay, like how we will do the knowledge base articles.
So Sridhar, how can we say different between system administrator, DevOps engineer, and this role already we are performing in our infra, kind of monitoring and performing troubleshooting and like that. So
So,
how we can see difference on SRE?
see, if you are performing the same role without ITIL foundation, I think you guys have to follow the ITIL foundation things, right? Like how event management will help to handle the event related issues. Okay, all the event will not go into the problem level. Okay, the same way, so there is a different terminologies here. Okay, so there will be a resilience, how quickly we can make our application back to the normal position. And toil rate, so the workarounds can be how long it can be continued, and you have to identify and you have to give these inputs where you need automation, these things. And in customer, in banking side, if some particular functionality is not working or any module is not working, so on a daily basis they have to uh, you know do a workaround. Like in other application you have to get that particular values to be filled in a current application. Okay, it should be auto populated. Okay, so the workaround they can do for up to some level only. Okay, these all can be addressed by the SREs. So the system administrator is the responsible for the, in earlier days, it can be handled only the infra level things. So system administrator can manage the dev level, QA level, and production level infra related issues, like, right?
Okay, Sridhar, we understand. Last question from my end. In this AI world, which tool we are including? Means I didn't see any AI related tools or that thing. So are you we include any AI tools?
Not specifically, because the code level, many companies are using Copilot to write the code or functionalities or modules with the help of Copilot. It's a Microsoft tool, Copilot AI tool. Okay. And for Kubernetes, they are developing like regularly in the production applications, 90%, 90 to 90%, it's a known common issues only we will get right. So Kubernetes community is developing Kubernetes AI agent, okay, which can be auto heal the node or cluster level Kubernetes related issues. It can be, uh, you know, it will fix on their own. Okay, once the Kubernetes AI agent will go live. Okay, they are in still developing. Okay, so these all infra related things, it is managing in a distributed uh, microservices systems applications. So the DevOps team will write the Terraform infrastructure as code in Terraform tool, okay, and Terraform state file will be there. There they can write in a YAML code, okay. So how many EC2 instances and what type of whether it is a service or deployment or that particular information they will keep in a Terraform state file, and version control is the key here, okay, for all the like Terraform related things. If any changes going to live, and they can push these changes to the Git, and Git will automatically watched by the Argo CD continuous deployment tool, and it will take and deploy into the Kubernetes cluster automatically. So this can be automated. CI/CD pipelines is automated, but if anything goes wrong, you are the primary responsible to verify these, where it failed and why it is failing.
Okay, so basically in a banking sector, if you observe, there is not using Git and Terraform due to security reason. So what is the alternative we can use?
Not no, most of the see Terraform is like a physical structure of the building, okay? Like how many things infra level they can do. Like I can compare the physical building they will build, okay, in a Terraform. Okay, the interior can be built by the Ansible tool, like configuration management tool. So where they can, you know, if Nagi OS can be installed on 1,000 servers or 500 servers at a time. So it is not easy to, go to that particular VM in the sense Docker container, and installing it's a very difficult, right? So the automation can be happen with Ansible tool, configuration management. So it is like interiors can be done in the Ansible tool. Okay, configuration related changes, any patch updates, OS related certificates can be updated in all the systems. So that can be managed with the Ansible. And load balancing, everything can be managed in the Terraform infrastructure as code.
Okay.
So you have to, if anything goes wrong, you should be the primary person. You have to investigate it and why it is happening. And based on if you will, prepare for interviews, or once you will work on a real time. So if you have access to the particular repo, okay, configuration files and all, so then you will come to know how many instances we were running for our application, how load balancing setup is configured for this particular application. So then if any issue goes wrong, then you can able to identify or notice what things has to be changed in the configuration level, or in the Terraform level, in the infrastructure level. Like what it's all key value pairs, okay. So if the replicas you mentioned 5 all the time, so some particular time in a day, like 6 p.m. in the day, every day, so it is going beyond the user traffic. So the 5 replicas will not handle the load balancing. Okay, any request from the customer has to first go to the load balancer, and it will route to which instance it has to go and execute. Okay, once it will execute, the job will finish, then it will auto kill. Okay, so if 5 replicas are there all the time, So the user traffic is more at particular 6 p.m. every day, then you have to increase the replicas, okay, from 5 to 7 or 8. Anyhow, the load balancing will be managed, and only at 6 p.m. level it will go to 7, 8, depends on user hits to our application. So this all you have to once you will go and work on it in the SRE level, so you can showcase like you can explain to the interviewer what things you are going to do. Now you guys are lacking to present yourself with these SRE, site reliability engineering methodology. Like if you go to any application production support, so without ITL foundation interviews, so they will think that so you are not capable to handle on regular day-to-day activities without knowing incident management, problem management, and all this, right? So it's the same kind of thing. So you have to provide the error budget. So your application is 99.9% availability. So then the error rate you have to calculate, and for 30 days you have to calculate. So the key features will be service level objective SLI, SLO, and SLA. So these are the main three things, okay? Service level objectives, you can set the goal, you have to maintain this much, right? And service level indicators will be like, uptime, downtime, and these things will come into the service level indicators. So if you present in this way, then surely you will, secure the position as a SRE in the interview. So presently, your background is okay, but you have to, add Kubernetes, Docker, uh, and other things to fulfill SRE role.
It's not required every environment they should have Docker or Kubernetes infra, right?
Mostly 95% are on Docker and Kubernetes, but the private service providers like AWS, Azure, and Oracle Cloud, and due to security and compliance purpose, they are setting up their own AWS environments. Okay, but for large scale distributed systems, so to maintain, it's Kubernetes. See, I will tell you one thing. Earlier we have hypervisors, and on top of that we were running application VMs, right? So it is heavy weight on our systems. Okay. So if you configured memory should be 500 GB, but you are consuming only 300 to 200. So you are wasting your resources. So that is the reason, and the hypervisor can be like having one OS, and VM also having different OS or the same OS, but you have to run two OSs on one hypervisor. Okay, here in the Kubernetes and Docker world, so the Kubernetes, if you install the same Kubernetes OS, can be utilized by the Docker VMs, Docker container. Okay, so along with if it is a Linux or Windows, the same Kubernetes cluster is having the same OS and other OS dependencies which are required, and the application code and application dependencies will be running on the Kubernetes cluster. So it's all lightweight systems, okay? So where you can run, you can save uh, much more amount. and it can be scale up, scale down can be happened with Terraform code.
Okay. 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 Vaibhav, you have any question? I'm done with my side.
So,
Okay.
if you can suggest us, right, which DevOps tool we can learn, and if we don't have any background on that, right, so what should be our approach?
Mhm.
And the second thing is related, since I really don't have any background of Linux, so it will be difficult for me to learn any DevOps tool as of now. But what should be the primary step for this then?
See, first, once this course is done, or meanwhile, during the course also, you can start learning Linux. So it's a simple thing only. You should not go like you are not securing the role in Linux admin level. Okay.
Yeah.
So on a regular day-to-day life, you have to, um file related operations, how to connect to the Docker. So once you are familiar with the Linux commands, so
Mm.
it's much easy for you to work with Kubernetes and Docker. The same commands, if you are you want to see how many processes are running in that particular Docker container or Linux mission. Then in the Linux mission, you will hit the command ps. Okay. The same here in Docker. So Docker ps you will run. Okay. So whatever is required on daily day-to-day operations, only that particular Linux commands you try to learn. Okay, so there are so many free resources, online labs are there. Okay, so you will get you will go through one particular command when you what is the purpose of using this command, and you can run in next session in the free labs. Okay, then it will give the output. Okay, that way you can learn not more than 50 to 100. Okay. Anything?
No, I think I'm good. This was really good session, Sridhar.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thank you.
Yeah.
So as of now, you and Sachin are there, or
One person was about to join, but he had some family emergency. He couldn't. So because of that, he couldn't join.
okay, okay. Where you guys will work in Hyderabad, or
No, we are working from Pune,
okay,
and we all of three means three of us are working from Pune, and uh, means I also have 20 years of experience in IT,
okay,
and I'm working as a, chapter lead for one of the account in Cognizant, and uh, prior to this role, right, I was working as a tools and observability architect. So on observability front, I have good concept and knowledge, but on this particular section, right, on Linux or the Docker sessions, I need to learn them. And also GitHub, right? GitHub knowledge also required for this, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So nowadays it's all automated. Okay, so even from Git to Jenkins will Jenkins CI tool is integrated, and any changes to the GitHub. So it's really good to have the commands which are used for GitHub for merging the branches and pulling and push to the code to the GitHub repository. So you just have to learn the basic, commands for each and every tool, like from GitHub, and Jenkins tool. It's like GUI only we can use for where the testing team can be built. What test has to be run before building the artifacts, project related artifacts. So you just have to, as a site reliability engineering, where it is failing. So it's all automated, right? Someone has to monitor the system. Okay. So and HRK training, people told to give the high level understanding of the SRE.
Yeah, we got it. I think
And
our most of the questions and doubts, right, which are cleared now.
Hmm.
But on the practical scenarios, right, we may ask questions related to it because my team is working on practical scenarios most. So,
Okay.
what are the challenges, right, we are facing? We may ask during the course. So, that is what we are expecting, right? What challenges we have if any pipeline is not working or it is failed to deploy, right? So, how to troubleshoot that? So, at least if we get the basic idea and the knowledge on this, right, it will be helpful for us, right, to take this forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sachin, do you have anything to ask?
No, I clear from my side.
Yeah, so I think most of the doubts are cleared, so we are good, I think. But what will be the timing of this course? Means, so, at what
So,
time we will be
what
starting?
times works for you? Actually, from 8:45, I need to start to office.
Yeah.
Even in office, you guys can able to connect for 45 minutes.
So you mentioned 7 days, and how much daily required? 1 hour,
Uh,
2 hour?
it will come to like not more than 10 to 15 in between. Minimum 10 and maximum 15.
And per day, 1 hours, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And are you also going to provide us the terms, exam terms?
No, Vaibhavi. I'm not
Okay,
having handy with me.
Okay.
okay. And HKR is also going to provide us any exam vouchers if they have anything available?
Uh,
Is H Yeah.
yes, Mayuri. I don't have any idea on this. So you can speak with Mohsin.
Yeah, can you just discuss with Mohsin and let me know?
Because
Sure.
we are thinking about for the certification only. So that's why we are means.
Like,
Asking.
you need a training course completed certification or else.
No.
No.
It's
Training
Oh,
course plus certification. Yeah.
certification.
okay. I just let Mohsin sir know. Okay.
Yeah, please let me know, right, what is your views?
Sure.
Because if
Sure.
we get the vouchers, right, and if we get the exam material, then it would be good for us to go ahead. Yeah.
Sure. This one I just let you know.
So because in our company, we are already working the methodology, right, SRE methodology. So
No.
once we learn it, we are planning for certification as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Sridhar. Thank you,
Yes.
Mayuri.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Thank
your
Thank.
you.
time.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.